Welcome. Today, we are going to be elevating your piano skills with slash chords. My name is Lisa from the piano studio of Lisa Bailey, and I am so glad you've joined me. Slash chords are something you might see in a chord progression and not really be sure what it is. So today we're going to learn all about that. We will be covering 3 things about slash chords. Number 1, what do slash chords look like? Number 2, what's the difference between a slash chord and a regular chord? And number 3, how do we play slash chords in a chord progression? So come join me as we learn all about slash chords. Slash chords can really elevate your piano skills. Let's take a look at what slash chords look like. So here's 2 examples. We have a G/B and we have a D/A. So this is what a slash chord looks like, and you may have seen one of these in a chord sheet. What is the difference between a slash chord and a regular chord? Well, you can clearly see the difference in the way it's written, but it has a specific purpose. The note after the slash is the bass note. So we're going to have a different note in the bass instead of the root of the chord. Let's look at this. So let's start with the G chord. So we're going to play a regular G chord with a G in the bass. So here's your root position, G chord, and your root of the G chord in the bass. Now, if we have a slash chord, G over B, which is how we would say it, we're going to change the bass note to the B instead of the G. So that changes the sound of the chord. So instead of a G chord, we have a G over B. Now let's look at the D over A. So we have a D chord, and let's pretend we just have it in regular old root position with the D in the bass. Now our slash chord says D over A, so we're going to change our bass note to A. So you can move that down an octave if you want to. So instead of D as the bass note, you're going to have A. So it changes the sound of the chord. Now, how do we play a slash chord in a chord progression? Well, let's take a look at this chord progression. A, D over A, B minor, E7. So let's do it without the slash chord first. So it would be A, D, B, E7. So we have A, D, B minor, E7. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to add in that slash chord with the D over A. So we have A, now we have D over A, now B minor, and E7. So let me play you a little bit of that. Without the slash. So it sounds good both ways. The slash in this case keeps the bass note a little more consistent in the first 2 chords. So let me play it one more time. See, there's your A. So that is just a different way to play a chord and to have a slightly different sound to your chord. Now let's look at this chord progression. C, F over C, C, G over C. So we have 2 slash chords in this chord progression. The first time through, I'm going to play it without the slash chords. So it's going to be C, F, C, G. So here we go. So C, and then F, back to C, and then to G. Okay, so pretty standard chord progression. Now let's add the slash chords to it. So C, F over C, back to C, G over C. Ooh, do you hear that? That C plays through that entire bass line. So let me give you a little bit of an accompaniment with this. Hear that bass note? And end on C. So I gave you a couple of really cool right hand patterns in there too, and we'll break those down in another video. But for now, have fun looking at those slash chords. Try out these in this video and then create some of your own, or take a look at a chord sheet, see if you can find some slash chords and try them out. That will elevate your piano skills. Wasn't that fun? Slash chords can really elevate your piano skills as you incorporate them into your chord progressions. Now, when you see a slash chord in a chord sheet, you'll know exactly what it is and how to use it. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, I love hearing from my audience. So please leave me a comment and let me know what you liked about the video, or if you have any questions. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.